Okay, now I am continuing the running of snapshot agent. I already discussed that snapshot. In order to run this snapshot, it takes certain parameters. So actually, this one will be run either manually by ourselves, by in PowerShell. In PowerShell, we are just calling the snapshot.exe and what are the input parameters like publication, publisher, distribution, etc. These all details we will send directly when we are invoking this snapshot exe manually. But now we have another ways to execute these snapshot exes in the SQL Server itself contain agent. SQL Server contain SQL Server agent. This agent is nothing but just like I said as a scheduler of like our code nest. Like it is a just scheduler. It is running asynchronously to execute certain task like replication, notification, like that. Now this snapshot, this SQL Server agent, in order to run this snapshot, it needs this input. Okay, so from where it will get this input. That input will be required in order to run this SQL Server agent. So those input will be stored in our replication database in snapshot agent table. This table will act as input to the snapshot agent, SQL Server agent. It fetch the record from the snapshot table. How it will fetch, I will explain later. But SQL Server agent, it will fetch one record from this table. From this table, one record, and get those data, whatever data available in this table. Then after it invoke this snapshot agent. Invoke this snapshot agent. Okay, so what is the workflow of SQL Server agent? SQL Server agent, first it go to the snapshot agent table, and some way it will filter, seek, and then retrieve one record of snapshot agent row, and from that record this SQL Server agent extract the fields whatever required to run snapshot.exe. To run this snapshot.exe, it extract what are the fields which are required, like publication, distribution, subscription details. So what is the responsibility of, what are the requirement, and what are the responsibilities which are taken by this snapshot agent table.